Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Watcher of Realms video. So this is going to be Gear Dungeon 2 once again. But today we're back at stage 13 because we just got a new hero that dropped today and we managed to summon him. It's going to be Dr. Van Helsing. And the reason why we're revisiting this stage is because this stage required A5 nicks, at least in the run that I was doing. People have done it with A2 and A3 as well, but of course the gear requirement is a lot higher. But today I'm going to show you what this guy can do at A0. Gear-wise, we do have pretty good gear going on him. He's at A0, and artifacts-wise, he is at level 1, so we bought this from the shop. Everyone should get it because it basically cuts down the reload speed for his Giant Axe attack from 3 to 2, which is quite significant. And yeah, I've said it time and time again, this guy can dish out the same levels of damage as Nyx A5, so let's get into it, see what he can do. As you can see, A5 Nyx is the only thing we swapped out. Okay, I'm gonna do Van Helsing first. Chan, Venus. And the reason why we don't switch Diao Chan right now is because we need a bit of HP regen from the blood buff that the boss will cast. That's because our Van Helsing is in full DPS mode and his base HP is pretty low. So he can't actually deal with not having a bit of HP regen there. He will just die. Alright, just gonna let him do his ultimate. And then we'll just spam click this so that once it's up, you can cast the ultimate. About 1/4 through to the charging bar, we're gonna cast this ultimate there. I'm not sure why that leaked through. It always happens with Van Helsing, where like sometimes if the mobs spawn differently, which I've noticed, the mobs just leak through instead. And it's nothing to do with your skill timings and all that. It's just the mobs leaking through because they spawn differently. Sometimes they spawn closer together, sometimes they're further apart, and that alone is enough to skew the run. Which is pretty annoying if you ask me. Alright, cast the Finis ultimate. Same thing. Put Arlen down. Yeah, there you go. You see, it's happening again. It's the exact same timing. Not sure why, but this is something that they should probably fix. I do suspect this is the reason why Gear Dungeon 2 sometimes fail. It's because of this random RNG elements that should not exist. Like, the spawns of the mobs, they should not be different. Anyways, I'll do the exact same thing. Let's just hope that this time it passes through. Because every time I test it off the records, it always works. But then when I start recording, all these weird things start happening. Alright, there we go. That's the Finis ultimate. Once that's up, cast the ultimate. And what we're doing here with Silas ultimate, casting it slightly earlier, is such that it lines up for every single wave that comes up after here. So yeah, that's why we cast it a bit earlier. Now I'm just gonna let these guys deal with the wave and everything. Smile at the flowers and they smile at you. Our shadows can't hide you. Man must believe what he cannot understand. Go. Now we just wait.
With great power comes great responsibility. Stare into the black flame!
My prayers will guide you.
Smile at the flowers and they smile at you.
My prayers will guide you.
Man must believe what he cannot understand.
My prayers will guide you.
Alright, now we just wait for this set of clones to be up.
More shadows can't hide you.
My prayers will guide you.
And now we're gonna be proceeding to the very last magic wave, which is quite a big problem because as you can see here, our Silas is not in time to kill off any of these mobs. So we're gonna get 3 times 2 plus the clone plus the 2 guys here, and that's gonna prove to be quite troublesome to deal with because they're definitely gonna leak through. I'm gonna prop Van Helsing here, take care of this wave. You can see that last guy not coming through. So let's see if this works.
With great power comes great responsibility.
My prayers will guide you.
I got the ultimate a bit earlier, which is not great. I think we'll survive. Alright, that clone is gone. Now we just have to cast the Van Helsing ultimate.
Man must believe what he cannot understand.
Smile at the flowers and they smile
There we
at
go.
you.
Let my curse work in our favor.
Yeah, that's done. So yeah, as you can see, it's not a Van Helsing problem. I think it's a game problem where the spawns sometimes don't line up nicely together and things like that happen where, you know, the waves leak through. But damage-wise, you can see this guy is top DPS because he's clearing out all those waves so quickly. Like, other than the fact that the hammer doesn't always drop on the same units, you do have to be impressed with the fact that this guy at A0 is dishing out these levels of damage. So just imagine what he can do as his awakenings get a lot higher. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at gear now before we end off, because we do have gear on other units as well, just in case you're curious how this run was achieved. So we have Infernal Roar on Talin, and then her exclusive artifact. If you don't have this, then the Blood Chalice will have to do.
The games have come at last.
Lily in just your healing set, very standard. Here's Balm, because the unit she heals tends to fall below 30% HP. Then Silas and Infernal Roar, as well as his exclusive artifact. And then Van Helsing, we showed this. Soba Arcana. And then we also have his exclusive. This is very important, so make sure you buy it from the shop. Don't forget to do so. And then after that, we have Finis. Soba Arcana with some HP subs so that he can actually tank hits from the clone. And then we have his exclusive artifact. If you don't have this, chances are you do have it because there was a fusion event for it. But if you don't, then you can use anything else, but just have to pad him up with even more HP. Diao-chan, purely inspiration here. So Wings of Grace, Warlord, as well as the Phoenix Feather Fan. And then last but not least, we have Imrat. So he's the only unit not on a quad set. And then after that, we have Erlis with Invigoration, your standard healing set, and then the Tias Bomb. So yeah, That's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found that useful. In case you guys are wondering how good Dr. Van Helsing is, we've showcased this very clearly that this guy can dish out a very good amount of damage even though he's only A0. And yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.